Wait, how's my hair? Is it
Fabulous.
good? Yes?
Fabulous. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I believe it's your second time in Czech Republic. Only the second time in Czech Republic.
Yes.
The first time was during the Brusel Festival last year.
That's true.
And I would like to ask you, what are your memories from the festival and how did you enjoy it? All in common.
In one word.
In one word. No. We saw a lot of good bands and kind of experienced the area and how people are at that festival. It was very warm, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was insanely warm. But yeah, we saw a lot of cool bands.
We saw Nyard and we saw Parkway,
And Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake.
They were insane.
What else?
Jungle Rot.
Yeah, Jungle Rot. And yeah, but the show itself was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
We played at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we had to drive to the Netherlands straight after the show.
Yeah,
Which
wow.
is like a 10-hour drive or something. That was great.
It was horrible.
But yeah, the show itself was sick.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Insane crowd.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of surprising how many people were there. But
Yeah, I don't remember.
but
It was just
good.
so pitch black, you know,
Yeah.
and it was like 2 in the morning, everyone was tired, just like,
That was actually what I was going to ask about. How do you feel like with the Czech crowd, you know? Because like Brusel is mostly like for people from all the countries around the world, but there's still plenty of Czech people, you know. So
Yeah.
how do you feel like being here in Czech, and if you feel that you have many fans here and stuff? Because still you are pretty much fresh band, you know.
yeah. I think it's kind of hard to say based on just playing at Brutal Assault, because it's like a pretty big festival, and you have a lot of people, like it's hard to pinpoint who's Czech and who's not. And I mean, the crowd was awesome. It was an awesome show, and yeah, it was really tight. But we love Czech Republic. Like we stayed here on the summer tour a bit, and it was nice.
Yeah, we rented like a cottage out in some, I don't know, like community out in
I'm not even sure it was like a town.
No, it wasn't
had
a town.
Like 3 houses.
Yeah. But it was kind of like a community where everyone helps out and stuff like that. And we rented a house in that town or village, and we stayed there for like 8 days. And we went into Prague a lot. And actually, just when we were driving into the city today, we all kind of felt like, yeah, I like the city. It's a good city. Yeah.
You mentioned the summer tour.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the next question, which is like you visited several times Slovakia already, but it took you so long to come here to play a show. Why? How was it possible? Come on.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Especially because we spent so much time here, that we really got to like explore the city of Prague.
I have a favorite restaurant here in Prague.
I don't. Triple X was.
And Triple X was
shot
filmed
here.
here. So
It's pretty fucking dope.
yeah. Like
Favorite movie ever.
yeah, only movie that counts.
But we promise we'll come back for more.
Like the summer tour and our up and coming things were through a different booking agency. But now we are working with Avocado Bookings, and I mean we'll be touring a lot more. So yeah, we'll be coming around.
Okay, cool.
Quite more often.
Mentioning your band, as I mentioned before, that you are pretty much fresh. You know, you are.
Yep.
If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think that you are active like for 5 years or so.
4.
4 years.
4?
Even
I thought
though.
it was 3.
Well, we've been active as a band since November of 2016.
Okay.
So it's
That is
just
4
over.
years.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it's actually
not-
just over 3.
Yeah, not even 4 years.
Yeah.
But yet you have a show with Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are signed on Nuclear Blast. You play Wacken, Roadburn, and stuff. How did this came up? Like it was just a matter of luck, or
We all have rich parents. No, I'm kidding. No, I guess it's a huge thing of having the right stuff at the right time. We got, I mean, there's no doubt about it that we got insanely lucky with the right people being at the right shows at the right time. But I mean, I'm also not going to say that it's just luck, because we work insanely hard, and we
It's a mixture of both things.
Yeah.
You know, like we have a great manager who like believes equally as much as in this band as we do.
Often
and that,
more.
Yeah, and that of course helps us.
Yeah.
And, but we also like work our butts off, you
Yeah.
know, and we think about every fucking aspect of this band, to like fucking down to what socks I wear on stage, you know. And so like it's not that something like nothing is a coincidence here. Like everything is thought out, and we just have an amazing team behind us, and very fortunate to have the opportunities that we've gotten so far.
Mentioning those big steps like playing with Slayer and etc. What's up next? Do you have any like big plans for this or next year, which you can share with us?
that we can share. We're going on tour through North America with Diary's Murder, Fit for an Autopsy, and other bands. But then we're coming straight back to Europe to do the Impericon Festival tour, and we'll be on five of those dates, I think, along doing like a side tour to fill in some dates with As I Lay Dying, Whitechapel, and Amur. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be tight.
And a couple more things just got locked in that we cannot say anything about, but those are big. Those are big.
Yeah, probably the biggest tours that we've done so far, for sure.
Yeah, our upcoming. Yeah, those two. That's going to be insane.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of influences in your music, such as like sometimes I hear Slipknot, sometimes I hear some things like Ulsec, if you know the band.
Yeah.
And sometimes I hear some beatdown metalcore stuff, and sometimes even Isha. So my question is, where does the inspiration of Une Misére come from? If there's like some points during which you like go when you write the music.
So,
yeah, go for it.
I mean, we don't like try to hide behind what our influences are.
No.
Like I think people can very easily pinpoint what kind of music we like. But we, as a band, have all different, influences here and there.
Different backgrounds as
Une
well.
Misére, Une Misére is just like a melting pot of our different music tastes. I think that's probably the easiest answer. But we could, I don't know.
No.
It comes very naturally to us to just like make the shit that we make.
It's like more often than not, someone would play a riff during rehearsals, and we'd say like, that's kind of like this band, but then we just do other stuff with it to make it not like this band, or even make it more like this band. We actually just play what we think is cool.
Do you think there's some connection between your band or your music and the place where you come from, like from Iceland? Because most of the bands which I know are like black metal, or are bands like Sigur Rós or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's you. You are something completely different from the Icelandic scene. So do you think that there's some connection between those things?
Of course. I mean, like we are nothing but a reflection of our surroundings. And we all live in a super isolated town, which also happens to be like super artistic. And there's a lot of musical talents in Iceland, and of course we're also influenced by those bands and like the Icelandic sort of scene, And
Okay, fine.
does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
definitely.
it's cool.
Definitely.
Speaking of which, you stated on your website that the lyrical concept of your debut album is about struggle of finding happiness, which brings me to the question, does this concept like reflect something from your personal lives? Like I mean from the whole band, from, like as an individual?
Yeah. Yes, actually. I wrote the lyrics more or less.
Yeah. You're like looking at me, make
No,
sure
like,
it doesn't say anything
wait,
wrong. I
well,
wrote the lyrics, right?
the guys, like, Stanley wrote his parts, some of them, and Fanna wrote his parts and stuff like that. But I write the lyrics from personal experience and from a personal standpoint. So, and of course I've drawn in, like, what they've told me about both their upbringing and how they're feeling each day and stuff like that. That all kind of melts into the music and with the music. So the lyrics are, I mean, it is a deeply personal album, and it's a lot of me getting rid of a lot of things, but not getting rid of them because I have to sing them every night. So, but that's also quite nice actually. You shouldn't forget the pain that you felt.
Of course.
Like you really shouldn't.
It still remembers you, but in a good way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or kind of good way. But
The worst of ways, but yeah.
I'm reading a book right now who sort of like goes into this concept of like pain and like bad feelings, or just sort of like feedback for your like inner self, and those are necessary emotions, pain and or sorrow or whatever, and you need to take those emotions and sort of like make something positive out of it, you know? Instead of just like trying to hide them away forever, because eventually you'll just blow.
Yeah.
And
We'll blow over.
yeah. So that's definitely something that we try to do. We try to take our negative experiences and turning it into something positive. You know, I think our show is pretty positive. Like we go hard, and hopefully nobody dies at our show or something.
Like I've actually said
It's a
before.
fun thing, you know.
Yeah, I've said before that we kind of take what we're feeling up on stage, and we kind of battle it out on stage. And so, like, if any one of us comes off stage and is ready to perform again, that's not a good show.
Yeah.
Like that is not a good show. So yeah, as long as you're done after that one show, we're happy.
okay, fine. When we were talking about the struggle of finding happiness, do you find it already?
No.
Do you find happiness?
Sometimes it comes and goes, definitely. Like me myself, I ride in waves. I go very far down, but then I go very far up. So I don't know. Finding happiness is, I think it's probably gonna be an eternal thing. I think it's more about holding on to it when it appears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think that there's like a definition of happiness or being happy?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It's such a like. What's the word?
So
Inspirering.
Philosophy.
It's a
Wait,
big
I got
question.
it. I got it.
You know, it's a complicated answer.
Philosophical.
There you go.
It's a philosophical question.
Yes. For me, happiness is not like a destination of sorts. Like it's the journey that you take, you know, and you have to be content with your journey, because like the grind is what makes me happy. To do this sort of stuff, and like, you know, that's the journey that you take. You know, and I don't think there's like I'm ever gonna be like, all right, I am happy now.
It's done.
Like it's done. I can sit down now and just chill out.
Actually, like when you say like that, I mean, there's happiness to be found in anything. I think I'm gonna be happy as long as I feel. Like as long as I feel, then I can be happy about something. Even though I'm feeling super shitty or depressed, at least I'm feeling. Like that's not a given thing.
can you recommend our viewers any music you are jamming nowadays? Like, give me 3 bands which you are listening to.
Yeah.
You go first. You go first. Yeah. I'm gonna go through my Spotify real quick.
Can we do like?
You can use it
Okay,
actually.
let me check here.
Okay, I can say what I'm listening to, like, very heavily.
Okay.
I'm listening to Bon Iver,
Okay.
and I'm listening to The Tallest Man on Earth from Sweden, and 3 bands to say.
Yeah.
The third would. It's either Bright Eyes. Do you know Bright Eyes? Conor Oberst.
Kind of.
Yeah, he has amazing lyrics, like emotional punchlines. Or Deaf Heaven. I'm listening so much to Deaf Heaven. This tour has been like, it's either Sunbather or the new
Ordinary.
Yeah, Ordinary Corrupt.
Human Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. God damn it. But what are yours? Every solo project that is Lars Ulrich.
I fucking love that guy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It depends on like the day. Like I'm very all over the place when it comes to music. I want to say like heavy bands because you said like non-heavy bands. So I'll go with the heavier side. I really like. There's a Danish black metal band called Møl.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that one?
There's
They're
nice.
fucking sick. I like. Let's see. I've been listening to Mass Worship as well.
I like how you're doing the obscure bands that you listen to.
Yeah.
Because, like we listen to a lot of Thy Art Is Murder and Fit for Nothing,
Yeah,
and
for
most
sure.
basic bands.
Yeah.
I love how you're
I'm
doing
trying to
it,
I'm trying to impress the viewer.
You're pulling it out, yeah.
Svalbard. Do you know them?
No.
They're fucking sick. As well.
That's 3.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm done.
that was easy.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Is there anything?
Oh, and I'm listening to Lowest Creature a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Lowest Creature.
Lowest Creature.
Tight band.
They're insane.